Oh, an update for the video diary. It's now Saturday. Unfortunately Annie had to go home this morning, so I'm by myself now, well, makes myself. Just come round to Loch Horn and just stopped halfway along. You can see here, this is the stuff which I climbed with her last year. Laha, I think it was called, isn't it? Laha. And I was looking out to sea over there. The only slight problem is it's because it's a southeasterly wind, and it's due to grow a little bit over the course of the evening. I'm slightly worried about staying here because that's the southeast direction blowing straight in. So we're going to move across the other side over to Skye, and we'll go and find a little spot in behind Arisaig, I think you pronounce it. But a lovely spot here. Just had a swim, and that's Meg's and myself. And if we'd had a bit more time, I think we'd have walked up this. But having got up at 5 this morning, it's actually 900 metres that, and or over that, I didn't really feel like I wanted to. One other boat here, that one's permanently moored. So, off for a little evening sail. A lovely evening it is, and the wind's now arrived. Sunday now, just sailed through Carl, that's that gap over there, and sailed through there, got an awful lot of wind. Now just coming to Loch Oush. We're going to go through Loch Oush in a few minutes. Looking up there, I think is Loch, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Going to have time to explore up there. Boat's not really doing very well, I need to bear away because the autopilot's packed up. And that's where we're going, down there. Again, lovely sunny day. Hopefully be able to do a bit of sailing off to Plopton today. We were racing that yacht over there, that westerly. Managed to get him on the light winds, but we just did the right course really to have a chance. Well, it's now Tuesday. First mate's assuming her usual role. She had a nice little walk earlier. We've just come from Rona. I'm just by myself still. She's over there into the sun, so you can't really see it. Lovely island, really nice anchorage, and very, very pretty. And met up with my colleague Chris there, which was very pleasant. And now did a bit of washing this morning and went for a nice long walk, and now heading over to Torridon. Lovely sunny weather again, a bit showery earlier. Barometer seems to be back on the rise, and we're going to go and tuck ourselves right up the upper loch with the intention of climbing some of that loch in the morning. So that should be hopefully good. Forecast looking nice, so we'll tuck ourselves away and then we'll go into Loch Shielding hopefully tomorrow night. So this is about as far north as I'm going to go. Looking down to the south, you can see Glenshire and all the mountains down there, and Skye. That certainly is the more appealing direction. I'm feeling quite happy not going too much further north. As I look north, it looks a little bit more dull. Although there is that little lure of Harris over there, which you can't see anymore because it's gone into the cloud. But I'll have to be for another day. Still in Loch Torridon, just come in from the middle bit. It's really stunning now, just coming to the upper Loch Torridon. Absolutely stunning. And we're going to be staying about 2 miles up that way. So this is really the Torridon range here. That one there is one I climbed a few years ago, did that ridge in thick fog. So it's quite interesting to see it now, actually, when I can see it. I haven't been quite sharp on the top. And I think, off the top of my head, the one I'm doing tomorrow is this one in the foreground, just here. Although possibly I may go up that one. That's a possibility. But stunning area, and a lot of fish farms around. You can see the fish farm kit just around here, which is often the case in these lochs. Hopefully I'm going to tuck myself away in a little tiny loch off this. There's a couple which I might go into. Hopefully they haven't got too much gear across them, so I can actually sneak in behind and drop the anchor in the shallows. Yeah, it's a stunning place this, and helped a lot by this lovely weather. There's my house for a few years' time. Yeah. Hopefully Annie will like it. It's very similar to one I've seen for sale actually. I don't think it's that one though. Okay, just a little update for the video diary. It's now Thursday evening at Torridon. Had a very windy day yesterday and did a good walk up a peak, although I had to be a bit careful because it really was pretty windy. And then had a very windy sail down Lake Torridon back to Loch Sheldag and spent the night there. A little bit worried about dragging the anchors. I had a couple out, although the wind actually died off about 1 o'clock when I eventually got to sleep. So came around from there today, not particularly eventful. Had to motor a lot because it was smack on the nose. And now at Torridon, where there's quite a lot of civilization, but just on a pontoon here, so I've been able to re-water, get some more fuel. Made sense to spend the night here because I can walk making sure having to blow the dinghy up. Plans to get at the crack of dawn. It's now Friday, entering Loch Nevis. Just come down from Carl of Loch Alsh, and I went up this morning to the El Dunon castle, which is on all the postcards. It's not a very interesting view that way. Much nicer this way. Going up now towards Loch Nevis. I went to El Dunon just basically to have a very brief breakfast there and saw Chris. And now going up Loch Nevis where I'm going to spend the night. There's a bit of wind around, but I'm motoring because it's straight on the nose, as is quite often the case when you go up these lochs. So I'm going to motor up because it's still about an hour to go. Megan's been on the boat for quite a while. Just in the distance there you can see Maleg. That's where I'll be going tomorrow to have a bit of a refuel before heading on to Arisaig. Now in Tarbert Bay, Loch Nevis. Took a little video clip as we came in. Lovely little spot, and it was off to the mooring when I arrived. Expected to be sort of a nice sort of totally secluded place. Actually it is nice, but there's a little house just there. But actually quite a few boats sort of flying around a minute ago. There's an activity centre here. Better not keep this fairly short though, because there's a little young lady there sitting rather cross-legged, having been on the boat since 7 o'clock this morning. It's now just about 4 o'clock, having done an early start from Torridon before we went up to Dunstaffange, whatever you call it. So a lovely spot, and we're just about to go for a nice walk over to Freshwater Lake, which Judy says is a really nice walk over the other side. So yeah. When it rains here. This is the view going back out of Loch Nevis. Pretty heavy rain, not going to stick out any further because it's chop up and chucking it down. Oh, I do like autopilots. Wind's actually picked up a bit as well, so as soon as this dies down, which I think it will in a couple of minutes, we'll do some sailing. Okay, now Sunday evening in Loch Moidart. Beautiful little spot I'm in here. That's outside it'll go. Nice little castle there, and that's the way we came in through and went round the back of this island because that's all a sandbar there, and a bit late probably for dinners in the day, it's getting a bit dark, but you can see a lovely little spot. There's one other boat that's come in to join here. Slight little mistake earlier on though, in that that whole area there which you're looking at was sand when I arrived. Obviously I knew the tide was going to come in, but I tied the dinghy up over there and there was what looked like a good causeway going across to there, which all been, when I got back after walking Megs, it was about a metre deep, so I had to go for a bit of a wade. I thought it would be more like a foot, but yeah, it was a bit deep. But yeah, Megs thought that was quite exciting, but then I decided she was going to have to swim too fast, so I took her back and tied her up over on the other side. Yeah, lovely little spot. There's Moidart, and I say off tomorrow to probably around the point, Ardmerkin, and then either go to Tobermory or somewhere like that tomorrow, or Loch Sunat. Oh, it's now Monday, just east of Arisaig. Decided to stay in this little loch just outside there. Meg's a bit concerned about some of these seals which are on the beach here. And you can probably see there's a whole load of them just lying there. So she's been growling away at them again. But yeah, I had a lovely sail today around Archimunden. So in Loch Sunart now, round from Loch Moidart where we were last night. So found a lovely little spot here, all to ourselves. Not a huge amount of swinging room though, so I might have to put a kedge out in a bit. But I need to try and find somewhere as well to take Megs ashore. Probably not right beside these seals, but we'll find somewhere. Now in Dunstaffange, and yesterday we left Loch Aline this morning. That was quite nice. Out on anchor last night. We had a very, very heavy rainstorm last night when I was walking Megs, so absolutely soaked. Yesterday we sailed down from Tobermory, and that was quite nice. Went out for a few drinks with Chris and his other half, and that's basically about it really. Sort of ready to finish the trip now really, and it's coming to a natural end in that yeah, this one seemed to be going from one nice anchorage to another. Not an awful lot of purpose now, so yeah, I think Megs is ready to go home as well. I'll back up in a couple of days with the car to unload.